10, Oliver Stone's JFK. I absolutely love this film, and I am. Well, let me say, I'm not a Kevin Costner fan by any stretch of the imagination. I think he's probably one of the most overrated actors of all time. He can't keep an accent. He even loses his accent in this film, where he's supposed to be Southern New Orleans district attorney, and sometimes the accent's there, sometimes it's gone. But the strength of this film is just Oliver Stone throws everything but the kitchen sink, and I think he probably did it. It may have gotten edited out. I don't know. The film runs 3.5 hours. For those who don't know, it's about the JFK assassination and the conspiracy, well, the numerous conspiracy theories that are thrown about. You know, the grassy knoll. Not JFK, Lee Harvey Oswald. You know, was he involved? Was he not involved? Was it the government? Was it
And
the
Gary
Cubans?
and Gary Oldman playing Lee Harvey Oswald was.
Well, you know what's
Sorry,
fun?
I put that in there because I love Gary Oldman.
Every actor that is in this film, no matter how long they're in it, they're good. John Candy, Walter Matthau, Jack Lemmon, um, Kevin Bacon, Tommy Lee Jones, Joe Pesci, Donald Sutherland. I mean, I could go on and on and on. And one of the strengths, I think, by him casting people that the audiences are familiar with, you're more apt to listen to what they're saying, because this film, and you may agree with me, is a lot of talk. It is 3.5 hours of people talking, and not just normal. Hey, how are you doing? It's a lot of information that Stone is throwing out there, and we see uh, we see the things that they're talking about. So it's just not like a talking head movie where it's like the two of us just sit here talking. We actually see
Yeah,
what it is that they're talking about. Um,
yeah.
I'm a mystery buff, so this is like the ultimate mystery, and also it's just a fantastic film. Stone just, whether or not you agree with his politics or
Yeah.
what his ultimate conclusion is, which there really isn't one in this. I don't see how you just can't put that movie on and be captivated for 3.5 hours. So I'll let you take the floor and whatever your thoughts on JFK.
Well, I will agree with you in the fact that Oliver Stone, if there's one thing he knows how to do, it is grab his audience and hold you there for the duration of the movie. Whether it was JFK, which even though there was a lot of talking and intense conversations, you were paying attention to what they were saying
Yes.
because you really wanted to know what was gonna, like, you kind of hoped that there was some type of solution, and they drop clues like hints about this, about that, but you stay through the movie and you watch it, and you like, it's like you said, he did really good casting a bunch of big name actors because people are more likely to pay attention to what
Right.
they have to say. So I've always, I love so many different Oliver Stone, from Platoon to Natural Born Killers. The man is a he's a genius in my mind. Like, seriously, he just, some of my favorite movies are his movies. However, I don't. I mean, I don't know. Like, when we were doing our list about like all time best movies, I definitely think that JFK is in like the top 50 of like overall best movies ever made. But for me, I think that there are some movies that are like a given, that they're like great movies, and I think JFK was just one of them. So I agree with you that it is a really good movie, but I wouldn't say that
Well, where I'll have to find a grassy knoll and have you
no, it's
drive
okay because
drive.
it's like, I didn't put Godfather in mine. That was like a given. I'm a nerd. I switch it up. I go back and forth and I change my mind all the time. JFK. I actually did enjoy watching it, so I will give you that.
One last thing on it. The way he mixes archival footage and footage that he shot, I sometimes I don't know what I'm watching. Am I watching? Was this taken on in '63, or did he film it?
Yeah.
And just being able to use all of that stuff seamlessly again, just shows just how, as you say, he's a master craftsman, and
I
uh,
can agree with you on
yeah.
that.
So